Oh, I'm driving my car down the street. Ooh, scientist. Do 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 do. Hey, what's up, everybody? That's right, it's the Real Hicks here, and we do have vehicles now in this game. Now, to get these vehicles started, we do need a few parts. 5 parts to be specific at the moment. Right now, we will need the carburetor, the crankshaft, pistons, spark plug, and valves. Now, if you notice, these all come in different tiers as well. We have tiers 1, tiers 2, and tiers 3. You also need a lift to modify your vehicle, but I'll get onto that more later on. Now, where do you get these parts to finally get your vehicle going? I did all the legwork for you, so don't go in the water because you're not going to find any there. You're only going to find the tier 1s on land in the red toolboxes at trash heaps, which is shown here. Tier 2s and tier 3s you have to get at the compound, the scientist compound, or the scientist outpost, whatever they're calling it now, because everyone's been calling it different things, over these 2 shops here. If you can notice, we have all the different ones here with their prices. And then you can get your level 3s on this side here. Now, you're also going to want to get a lift, which is right here. The lift right at the very bottom. And I'll explain to that again more later on. Now, after you get all your parts and after you have your fuel, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to need to find a vehicle on the side of the road. And when you pick a vehicle, keep in mind that the modules on it are the ones that you're going to be able to collect. You cannot buy the modules anywhere on the map. You have to find them. So when you find them, hold on to them. So as you're running around trying to look for these cars, you're also going to notice that there's no helicopters. These cars right now are actually taking the heli spawns. They're actually using the same system right now. The helis will be coming back in later on to the game, but they're going to be a different way of acquiring them. Probably the same way that they're going to be doing the cars at the moment. So, you find a car, you find the modules that you like, let it be the water or storage or anything. Well, what do? Well, you're going to take all those engine parts that you have, you're going to go to the front of the vehicle, you're going to hold down E where it says open, and you're going to put them in. But that's not going to let your vehicle run. What you're actually going to have to do now is you're going to have to repair the vehicle. So make sure you have lots of metal on you, and sometimes even wood, and you're going to have to repair each component individually. So you're going to hammer away. Then you're going to, again, put the fuel in the back, and you're going to start up your engine. So, the way this works, W forward, S is back, A, again, left, right, A, and D. It's the same as that. Don't try to do any power drifts because your space bar is your exit. I tried that and I went flying out of the vehicle, so don't try. Now, for night driving, all you have to do is just push F and it'll light up your console and give you some, headlights, but they aren't really that good at the moment, but again, everything's subject to change. Now, you drive back to your base and you want to change out your vehicle. Well, this is where the lift comes in. This lift does take a bit of space, so make sure you have open space for it. Takes about almost 2 to 3 foundation squares long, about 1 foundation square wide. So you lay it down, and then you have to wire it. Well, this thing takes 20 electricity to do, so make sure you do have plenty of electricity. So after you get your electricity hooked up, which I'm going to show you here, wire just goes on the ground and then connects to the front. You can move your vehicle onto the lift. Now, the good part is you don't actually have to drive directly onto it. You don't need to be lined up. You just need to get on and then hop off. Now, you go off to the side where the controls are. You're going to lift up the vehicle, and then on the inside, you're going to see the stats. At this point here, you can repair the vehicle however you like. You do need to make sure that the components for the engine are taken out so you can actually repair the engine, because you can't actually repair all this stuff in the engine at the same time. Now, For the rest of it, you can also notice that you can interchange all the modules. So this is what I was talking about, is that you need to save these modules and you need to protect your car so that you can make the vehicle that you want. The cool thing with this setup is that these modules, based on where they go, will also change how your vehicle handles, and will also change the speed of your vehicle. So the more modules you have, the heavier it is, the slower it's going to be, or the worse fuel mileage you're going to have. So make sure that you keep an eye on that. And that's pretty much how you guys use these vehicles. There are a few other things, which is mostly for admin. You're looking at how to spawn them in. But again, you can go over to Rustified or go over to the Facebunch dev blog and you'll actually see that stuff there. Now, the basic details of these vehicles, they will last outside unprotected for 3.6 hours. Which is 216 minutes. And if you do keep them inside, they've actually been raised up to 10 times that. So you'll actually be able to put them in a garage for 1.5 days without them blowing up, which is a lot better compared to the helicopters because those things just destroyed right away. Now, the reason why this is probably going on is because these are so hard to come by, and you actually have to put a lot of time into making these. Because the carburetor, I'm going to tell you right now, is a pain in the butt to actually find. But there you go. I hope this was useful. I hope this was fun for you guys. By all means, if you go onto the staging branches and if you see anything changed, leave a comment because this is going to be changing pretty much every day for the next month or month and a half. This update is going to be released in July. So by all means, if I miss something, leave comments below. And I hope you have a good one. Stay safe. Have fun.